Hey guys, it's been a bit since I last uploaded, but I'm back. I decided to not upload a video last week. I decided to take a break last week from not working on the game. I worked on it, but from doing the weekly uploads because I wanted to have 2 weeks to fully focus, which I didn't do much of, to be fair. Pretty much everything you're seeing right now was done within the last, I don't know, 5 hours. So first off, I've completely finished this area. So now there's this little thing. I haven't completely finished it. For instance, you just kind of press E on this. If we just start it up, we can play through it. So
I should get ready for my date tonight.
that happens. And then you can press E here. And then the press E to interact stays for the entire 10 seconds. So I need to fix that. I need to make it so that the press E to interact goes away. I also need it to do. Shut up.
Go on the blind date.
That doesn't loop, so I need to make that loop. I also want to make it so there's just a little cutscene of you getting ready, maybe like splashing water on your fucking face or something. I don't know. So that's something. So then you get the don't go on the blind date. So you can either go to bed, don't go on the blind date, or fuck it, we ball, and then you die. I love how brutal I made that. Anyways, yeah. So that is what happens. So that's what I got so far. So we have a actual fucking cutscene for once, and I think the cutscene turned out really nice. Obviously, there's no sound at the moment, but as you have seen on my YouTube channel, I uploaded a version of it that does have the sound effects. Now, that is just a test version. That is not the final version. That is just a possibility of how it will sound and look. Um, for instance, there's some things I already want to change. For instance, this. I want to have this on the entire time. So even when you're laying down as the dead body in the car when you're driving, or well, when the car is driving, Jesus fucking Christ, is Stark. That's a really bright light. But obviously, I would dim it a lot. But that's one thing is like having this light actually on the entire time is maybe something I do. Or another idea I had instead was to have the phone beside the player, or well, the camera during the cutscene, and the phone is what would light up the car, so it's a bit brighter and you can actually see the interior more. And then another thing is when you're rolling down the hill, I might want to speed that up a little bit as the character gains momentum. This is a lot steeper than I thought it was. Jesus. So, yeah, making it just faster and have it speed up over time so the character moves a larger distance over a period of time and whatnot would probably be a good way to make it feel more realistic. And then another thing is I want to add bounciness to it, like you're actually a dead body flopping down a hill. So there'd be points where you'd like, go up higher than you normally would, and probably also have more of a rolling effect because at the moment it just kind of slowly spins. So having a bit more spins as you go down would make it feel more realistic. Although one thing I really like is when you hit the tree and then you bounce off of it and fall back onto it. That little touch I really liked. And for those that might be wondering, yes, I hand animated that entire sequence, which means that if I want to add bounciness, I have to hand animate the bounciness. The only thing I didn't hand animate during the cutscene, which I actually have it right here, the only thing I didn't animate was right here when the character is being walked. I just added this camera shake BP that I created. So that's the only part that isn't, you know, hand animated. which means that if I were to add bounciness, I honestly probably would just go about making another one of these and making it really bouncy, except for the fact that it just doesn't really work because I tried that already and it just didn't look good. So I don't know what to do besides hand animating the fucking bounces. Well, I said, sorry, that's something I really don't want to do. But yeah, I really like the walking here. I think the walking also turned out really nice because it really feels like somebody's, carrying a fucking dead body and throwing it down a hill. And then the way the light fades away as if the car is driving away, it all turned out really nice. I do really like the cutscene as a indie cutscene. It looks really nice. As a one man job cutscene, it turned out surprisingly good. But that doesn't mean that I'm just gonna leave it as that. I am a perfectionist. That is an issue I have. So I will be going back to it and working on it more probably. But before I, perfect my cutscenes and all that bullshit, I want to actually finish the fucking game. Or, well, finish the demo. So I'm just going to now focus solely on the next checkpoint, which is right here. And so you're going to be, walking around the house, getting ready for your concert, I believe is what she's going to in the original story. Is that you're getting ready for a concert, and then you get the call about don't go to the concert. And then and then she looked on the news, and what would you know? The highway she was going to be driving down to get to the concert, fucking car crash and shit. So yeah, that's another thing that I'll have to do is that. And then the final cutscene, or not final cutscene, the final checkpoint is all the way over here. Which, yes, I started on the final cutscenes building a long time ago. But yeah, it's just going to be a very simple like restaurant. In fact, to make it extra creepy, it's just going to be one table right here with one dude staring at you. So there's just going to be the dude at the cash register is just going to be staring at you, and then your date across the table is just going to be staring at you as well, not blinking at all, just staring at you. And it's going to be a dating sim. It's going to be a dating sim, and it's going to be hilarious. Like, it'll be funny in the fact that it's absolutely terrifying. Think of, Five Nights at Freddy's, the Five Nights at Freddy's pizzeria sim. That's what I'm going for, is the salvage mini game. I'm thinking of that being the like look and feel of it, but you get dialogue options to choose from during the date. And I have some funny things planned for the dialogue options because I know it's a horror game, but every horror game needs a little bit of levity or it just becomes really depressing, you know? So that's what I'm going for, is it's going to be creepy, it's going to have a creepy atmosphere and whatnot, but there will be things within it to make it not just a depressing slog of a game. So I think that's about all I've gotten done. Is I finished checkpoint 2 pretty much, and moving on to checkpoint 3 now. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.